Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. Thank you so much for tuning in. Really appreciate you taking your time and watch my videos. I'm so excited to see you here. It's good to have you back again. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a quick review. It's on another product by HP. So the product that I have, it's right here in front of me. It's another notebook. So still sealed, taking it out of the box just so that I can carry it easily to bring it to you guys, of course. So the name of this notebook, it's HP 360 1030 G2 notebook, and I'm gonna tell you more about it when it comes to the specification and where and how to use it when it comes to either business, school, or productivity. So let me just go ahead and open it, and let's jump right into it. It's very slick. So yeah, this is it outside the box. Looks like this at the back, on the right hand side, and on the front, and of course it's still new. Let's see, like this sheet over here. So this is it. So yeah, now let's jump into the external factors or the features that you can see from the outside of the laptop. So this is the notebook, and then this is the front part of the notebook. So from this end to this end, it's actually about 31.89 centimeter, and then from the front to the back, which is the side, from this side to here, it's like 21.69 centimeter. And then just about the height, when it's close, when it's like this, it doesn't matter whether you flip it this way or it's in this position. It's actually 1.49 centimeter. That's actually how thin it is. So it's actually very great. So they actually starts from the back and the front. It's actually the same, looking at the base. So it's actually the same size. And then the other things that you can notice from the outside is the power button is no longer situated right to the next to the keyboard. Is just on the side, and the reason why it's on the side is because this notebook, you can use it as in a form of a tablet. So that's why the power button is on the side, and then the next button or a port next to it, it's a USB, which is USB-A, a normal traditional USB-A, which is support 3.0, and then the next port, it's a 3.5 millimeter jack for audio, which means you can plug your earphones, you can plug your speakers, whichever one you want. And then the next to it is like a 2-button volume up and the volume down button. And then next to it on this part, it's a SIM card slot. So at the moment there's a SIM tray. No, it's not actually a SIM tray, but it's something that stands in the meantime. So the moment you take this thing out and you put in the SIM card, you can't put this thing back in. So this is just in the place of a SIM card. So it's not actually even a tray. So you can't put a SIM card on this thing and put it back in. You need to put the SIM card alone here, which means it's going to be visible. And then that's it on the side. And then let's go to the other side. So at the back there's actually nothing, and then at the bottom, this is just like the vents for the fans and the processor. And then same applies to this part and this part over there. And then on the right hand side, we at the very back we find the power slot where you plug in your power adapter, and then another USB, which is 2.0, and then you have your HDMI port. So this one doesn't feature a display port, it's a normal HDMI port. And then next to it, it's a lock port where you can plug in your laptop lock cable. And then on the very next to it, it's a USB-C port, which is very interesting because this one actually supports Thunderbolt, which means this laptop, you can actually put it on the docking station, which I'm going to show you guys. I think on my next video I'll be able to feature the docking station for this laptop. And then on that USB-C that supports the Thunderbolt, you are able to charge the laptop using this. Instead of plugging your power cable at the very back, you can plug it on the USB-C, and then the USB-C will plug into the docking station. That means it will be able to draw power, data, and the network from the docking station, which is very interesting. And then I'll show you more about that when I do the review on the docking station. It's very much interesting, and it makes your life very easy because you don't have a lot of cable connected to this device. You only plug it one cable, everything else will come from the docking station. And then the last port is the micro SD slot. So this one doesn't support the bigger card like this, which is the SD, but it has an adapter, so it actually support this smaller one which goes in there. So if you are to buy a card, make sure that you buy a small micro SD. Okay, so now I'm gonna tell you about the internal technical specifications. So maybe just before I jump into that, the last thing that I forgot to mention, this laptop weighs about like the kilograms is like 1.4 kilograms, so which depends on your configuration and the specification that you have inside. So this one weighs about 1.4 kilograms. So I've already told you guys about the dimension, and then the inches on the screen. Well, probably one thing that people are most interested in is the inches on the screen. So this screen is 13.3 inches, which is from here to there. So let's jump right into it. And then so the processor it's Core i5, which is the 7th generation, which is 7200 U's, and then this features about 2 gigs of Intel 620 graphics card, and then it has about 256 SSD. That's a solid state drive, and then it has about 8 gig RAMs of memory, and then what else? So it features like a 720p HD cameras, and then it's a dual camera. So I haven't really used it, but I think I'm gonna have some time and then play around it and see how it works. And then it features what else? So the keyboard is like a normal standard keyboard. You can have the num lock and stuff, and then it also features the Bang and Olufsen the speakers, which is like a good quality speaker. And then the screen is actually a touch screen. So if I can show you guys, you can actually tap on the screen, and then you can do whatever you want on the screen. Then you can actually bring the keyboard. So the good part about this, when it's in this mode, you're able to do to use both touch screen and as well as the keyboard. So by then you can actually flip this thing. That's why it's called x360. You can flip it 360 degrees, which means you can flip it over and then it becomes a tablet. So the moment you do that, then the keyboard and the touchpad become disabled. Then you can only do everything on the screen so that the keyboard doesn't touch anything. And then another thing, the very interesting thing about this thing that sort of caught my attention, it's a facial recognition. So this thing features both fingerprint reader and then as well as facial recognition, and also voice recognition. So what you can do, you can actually use your voice to lock and unlock it. You can also use your you can use your face to lock it, but you can use your face to unlock it. So when you come back to your laptop, it will unlock. I believe I'll do that on my next video. So let me just show you guys quickly how you can use this as a tablet. So most of us, I know we get up to some of us will get like 135 degrees, which is something similar to this. And then those who are fortunate, they're able to get like 180 degrees, and then the laptop's like it's flat like this. But on this one, it goes further, not only giving you 270, but it goes beyond and give you 360. So the moment you turn it like fully like this, it becomes like a tablet. So you can do everything on it while it's in this format. So you can still continue and flip your screen, do everything. And the good part about it, you can actually switch. If it's in the tablet mode, you can choose which way you want to use it. So I can choose to hold it like this, and then my taskbar becomes at the bottom here, and then I can still hold it like this, and then the taskbar becomes at the bottom. So you're not actually limited. So you can still set so that it doesn't actually turn automatically. It only turns when you tell it to. So from my take, this is a very great product, and it's good for productivity. You can use it for many things. You know, it's very responsive. The graphics are responsive, the processing and stuff. And the good part about it, well, probably maybe it's because I haven't used it much, but it doesn't seem to overheat or gets like gets stuck, or I don't know. But I'll see as I continue to use it. So this is a very great product. I would recommend you guys to buy one. So tell me what you think. What else you want to know on this one? I don't know if I'm forgetting anything. Let me check on the HP specification. I don't think I'm forgetting anything. Okay, well, in terms of a software, this one came with Windows 10 64-bit, which is the Windows 10 Pro. And then what else? I told you about USB-C with the Thunderbolt, HDMI, power adapter, earphone, SD, and then the audio. And okay, another thing, it's about the keyboard. So the keyboard has what we call spill resistant, which means it's able to drain the water. I don't know where it takes it out, but I'm not gonna test that out. So yeah, that's pretty much about it, guys.